Tomahawk Talk, KC Chiefs Youth Weekly.
Welcome to Tomahawk Talk, KC Chiefs Youth Weekly. We're your hosts, Star
and Chris.
The KC Chiefs Youth are the only free elite travel league football team in the country.
If you'd like to be a KC Chiefs player or cheerleader, we play in Lyndhurst, New Jersey. You can register for free or message us on Instagram at KC Chiefs Youth to sign up. You can even join our broadcast journalism program.
Tomahawk Talk brings you an inside look at the 2023 season, complete with game highlights and interviews with KC Chiefs youth players and coaches.
We'll also bring you special segments from members of the KC Chiefs Youth Kingdom and our partners in the community.
Tomahawk Talk will be right back after this.
Come check us out at the KC Chiefs in Lyndhurst.
Hey, this is Carl Paterson, formerly of the Kansas City Chiefs, currently of USA Football, saying to the Tomahawk Talk, Chiefs, go, win again, get it done.
Welcome back to Tomahawk Talk, KC Chiefs Youth Weekly. The KC Chiefs Youth began their season with 2 strong wins. This week, our Chiefs traveled to Asbury Park, New Jersey. The Chiefs came into this game 2-0 and looked to come out of this game with a win, and boy did they. The Chiefs were unstoppable as they dominated both sides of the ball against Asbury Park. The KC Chiefs youth offense came out on absolute fire, and the Chiefs' offensive line was overpowering in the run game. On the first play from scrimmage, Chiefs running back Joey Kearns went 21 yards on a handoff to the right side. This was only a glimpse of what was to come. The Chiefs' first possession on 3rd down. The Chiefs go back to Kearns, who this time goes 20 yards for Chiefs' first down. The Chiefs were on the move. On 2nd down, quarterback Storm Russo sees pressure and escapes the pocket. Russo keeps his eye downfield and throws 30 yards downfield for one of his favorite targets, a Journey Shaylin. Shaylin makes the catch, makes one defender miss, and scores the Chiefs' first touchdown of the day on this 32-yard touchdown pass from Russo. Shaylin would have quite the day. The Chiefs' offense was simply too high-powered for Asbury Park.
The Chiefs' defense took the field and immediately made a statement, causing a fumble that was scooped up by the defensive back, Coney McCray. Chiefs defensive tackle, Keyor Fields had a career day as he made life miserable for the Asbury Park interior lineman. Fields led the Chiefs defense against Asbury Park. Anthony Vega also came up big on defense with some key tackles and a very athletic pass defense from his linebacker position. The Chiefs' offense returned to the field and took over from their 25-yard line. On the first play of the possession, Chiefs running back Joey Kearns went 75 yards down the sideline for the score with offensive tackle Cairo Shaw leading the way. Kearns showing off his blazing speed all the way to pay dirty. On the conversion, the Chiefs give it to Kobe White on the jet sweep to add the 2-point conversion. We'll take a quick break and be right back with more KC Chiefs Youth highlights.
The Chiefs' defense took the field and forced a quick 3-and-out. Quarterback Storm Russo led the Chiefs' offense back onto the field and went to work. Russo escaped the pocket and found one of his favorite targets, tight end Caden Thomas, for a 23-yard gain down the sideline. Russo then dropped back again and found his running back Joey Kearns in the seam for a 37-yard gain. Kearns, turning on the jets and weaving between Asbury Park defenders. Same drive, Russo drops back and finds another of his favorite targets, tight end David Jackson. Jackson shakes off tacklers for a gain of 18 and a Chiefs first down.
The Chiefs' defense took the field and Anthony Vega barreled into the Asbury Park backfield for a huge tackle for loss. Asbury Park did not have any positive yards on this possession, as the Chiefs' defense was aggressive and solid. Even when it looked as if there were running lane for Asbury Park, the Chiefs were there to shut it down. Here, Chiefs defensive back Cody McRae comes up and makes a great tackle in space for a loss on third down to force the punt. The Chiefs offense came back on the field and went straight to work. Running back Joey Kearns hits the boundary and shows off that speed again. Kearns hits the defender with a AB button and spins out of a tackle before being brought down after a gain of 40 yards. Some costly penalties hurt the Chiefs, ending the drive. The defense returns to the field and the assault continues. An almost turnover on a sack cost Asbury Park dearly. Chiefs defensive end Cairo Shaw sacks the Asbury Park quarterback and ends their possession.
The Chiefs took possession of the ball and almost immediately are in the end zone. Running back Joey Kearns has a little trouble with the loss, then rights himself and is off to the races. Kearns, behind beautiful blocking by his offensive line, goes 80 yards for the touchdown. For the two-point conversion, the Chiefs decide to go to the air, and Storm Russo completes the slant route to wide receiver Ajani Shalen. The Chiefs defense trotted back onto the field, immediately getting back to work. Defensive end Cairo Shaw ran this play down behind the line of scrimmage for a big Asbury Park loss. The Chiefs take over after the Asbury Park punt and get to work. Quarterback Storm Russo avoids the rush, rolls out, and hits tight end David Jackson, who does the toe drag swag for the catch. Asbury Park gets the Chiefs offense to third down, but it's not enough. Quarterback Storm Russo, under pressure, fires a bomb downfield to Ajani Shalen. Shalen makes a great catch and turns on the afterburners as she goes 79 yards for the touchdown. Capping off a career day for Ajani Shalen with over 100 yards receiving, Asbury Park took over and Caden Thomas delivers a vicious hit as the running back recovers a potential fumble. On this play, Chiefs linebacker Anthony Vega gets vertical to bat down the screen pass. The Chiefs defense was lights out and has only given up 6 points in 3 games.
Back on offense, Chiefs running back Cody McRae takes the handoff and goes 75 yards as he hits the hole and turns on the Jets for the score. On the next Chiefs possession, quarterback Storm Russo, who had left the game for his backup quarterback to get some reps, returns to the game after Tristan was injured on a run. Russo hands off to running back Cody McRae, who hits the hole and goes 52 yards for a huge Chiefs gain. Not enough can be said about the Chiefs' offensive line in the run game against Asbury Park. On this play, quarterback Storm Russo runs a fake dive and keeps it as he hits the edge and goes 23 yards for the score. Russo had a big day in the air and added this run to the stats as well. This ended the game as the Chiefs make a statement with a 56-0 victory over Asbury Park. We will be right back with stats and our players of the game after this.
Let's go.
Welcome back to Tomahawk Talk. The Chiefs' defense has been exceptional over the last 3 games, only allowing 6 points to Chiefs' opponents over that span. Against Asbury Park, the defense showed up big time. Chiefs defensive tackle Kior Big K Fields had an astonishing 6 tackles and 5 sacks, and led all defensive players in tackles and sacks. Defensive end Cairo Shaw wasn't far behind Fields as he recorded 5 tackles and 4 sacks. Linebacker Anthony Vega had 3 tackles, and Chiefs linebacker Caden Thomas had 2.5 tackles and 1 sack. Cody McRae was also an impact player again this week, with 1.5 tackles, a fumble recovery, and a sack. The Chiefs combined for 11 sacks versus Asbury Park.
On offense, the Chiefs hit another gear. Chiefs running back Joey Kearns and quarterback Storm Russo went off against Asbury Park and combined for 494 yards of total offense between them. The Chiefs' offense amassed 610 total yards against Asbury Park and came away with a big win. On the ground, Chiefs running back Joey Kearns was unstoppable as he rushed for 240 yards on just 8 carries. Kearns scored 2 touchdowns. Kearns' name will also show up in the receiving stats as he added a 37-yard reception to his totals for the day, giving him 277 all-purpose yards against Asbury Park. Chiefs running back Cody McRae ran for an eye-popping 127 yards on just 2 carries. Quarterback Storm Russo was the 3rd leading rusher with a 23-yard touchdown on his only rush of the game. In the air, the Chiefs' offense was also electric. Let's take a look at those stats. Chiefs quarterback Storm Russo looked very little Mahomes-like today. Russo completed 8 passes for 194 yards and threw for 3 touchdowns. Russo also rushed for a 23-yard touchdown for a 4-touchdown day. Russo targeted 6 different receivers and completed passes to 4 of them. His favorite target today being wide receiver Ajani Shalen. Shalen led all receivers with 3 catches for an eyebrow-raising 112 yards with all 3 of Russo's passing touchdowns going to Shalen. Shalen had multiple explosive pass plays, one for 79 yards and another for 31 yards, both touchdowns. Running back Joey Kearns had 1 reception for 37 yards, followed by tight end Caden Thomas with 2 catches for 24 yards. Tight end David Jackson added 2 catches for 21 yards. The Chiefs' offense put up a total of 7 touchdowns against Asbury Park. The Chiefs' offensive lineman of the game is Wilshawn Lewis. Lewis only allowed 1 sack this game and didn't allow any tackles for loss or quarterback hurries or pressures, leading all offensive linemen in the Chiefs' victory.
If there was any concern to take away from this game, it would be the penalties. The Chiefs put themselves in challenging positions multiple times this game, with some very undisciplined penalties on offense and defense. This is definitely something we need to clean up.
Excuse me, Chris. It looks like some of the Chiefs players are beginning to exit the locker room. Let's go over to the stadium.
This is Flash, live from the stadium. I'm here with Chiefs running back Joey Kearns. Joey, you absolutely went off today. 8 rushes for 240 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 37 yards receiving. 277 all-purpose yards. What was the key to your performance today?
The line made big holes. I found my lane, and I used my speed to outrun my opponent. When you throw as well as we do, my job is easy.
Joey, do you feel that there was more space to run behind this offensive line today?
Yes, I could drive a truck through that hole.
Joey, you had a long 40-yard run. On that run, you hit the Asbury Park defender with a mean spin move. What made you go to that move in that situation?
He was coming from an angle, so I only had 2 suggestions. It's either I spin move or a truck, and I trust my ability to use my spin move.
240 yards rushing. Is this the best rushing performance of your young career?
No, it's not, but it's something I will remember.
I know this was a blowout, but did you see anything that you feel your team needs to correct as the season continues?
Yes, our team needs to work harder.
Chief running back Joey Kearns. Great win. Thank you for speaking with us.
I'm here with Chiefs quarterback Storm Russo. 8 completions for 194 yards with 3 touchdowns and a 23-yard rushing touchdown. 4 touchdowns on the day. Quite the Lil Mahomes performance. What were the keys to your success today?
First of all, I want to thank my linemen for letting me extend plays, and I have to stay focused, use the right mechanics, and use what I was taught.
Do you feel more comfortable when you're moving around in the pocket or when you have a clean pocket?
It doesn't matter where I'm at on the field. I could make throws wherever.
You extend plays very well for a 9-year-old. What makes you so good when you have to make throws off platform?
My linemen block great, so I keep my eyes downfield because I know they'll block their man and do their job.
Jenny Shalen had 112 yards receiving today with 3 touchdown receptions from you. You guys have a special chemistry.
Yeah, we have a great chemistry, and she's my wide receiver 1.
What makes your connection with AJ so special?
That's almost the same question, but you gotta love your wide receiver 1.
Today you completed passes to 4 different receivers. Is that by design or is that just you going through your progressions?
I'm just going through my progressions and seeing who's open.
Chiefs quarterback Storm Russo, thanks for your time and go enjoy this win.
Thank you.
I'm here with Chiefs defensive end Cairo Shaw. Incredible day, Cairo. 5 tackles and 4 sacks, leading this Chiefs defense. Was this the best game of your young career?
It wasn't one of my best games, but it was one of my funnest games.
Cairo, what do you think gave you an advantage today at defensive end against Asbury Park?
My speed, because my speed, like the offensive tackle couldn't stop me.
This Chiefs defense has only given up 6 points in 3 games. What do you think makes this Chiefs defense so tough?
Our speed and strength and size.
With the season ahead of you, do you think you guys are contender for the championship?
I think we're contender for the championship because, we just have to stay healthy.
Cairo Shaw, defensive end for the Chiefs. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Hey guys, I'm here with KC Chiefs linebacker and tight end Caden Thomas. Caden, on defense, you had 2.5 tackles and 1 sack. What put you in such a good position to make plays out there today?
What put me in such a great position, first I would like to, my D-line, they did a lot. And since they did a lot and they did their jobs and executed, it made my job easier. And that's how I got in the backfield so easily.
There was one hit in the backfield that got everyone's attention on the possible fumble. Do you look to make big hits like that as a linebacker?
Duh, that's why I signed up for being a linebacker. That's what it's all about, hitting and making physical contact.
What do you think makes this Chiefs defense so tough?
Well, what makes us so tough is our speed, our physicality. We execute and we do our game plan and what we're supposed to do.
Now let's talk offense. You had a big 23-yard reception for Storm Russo. How was Asbury Park trying to defend you in the passing game today?
They weren't really trying to defend me because we really just threw all over them. Our offense was rolling, and so was our defense.
Chiefs linebacker and tight end Caden Thomas, thank you for taking the time to talk to us today.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Ryan.
Tomahawk Talk will be right back after this.
Hey, this is John Wilkins on Tomahawk Talk, and this is the finisher. All right, I'm here with Storm Russo, Little Mahomes, and the first exercise we're getting ready to do is called the reverse plank walk. So in this exercise, you're gonna get into a crab position, roll the shoulders back, bring the hips all the way up, okay? We're gonna take small little baby steps and we're gonna walk forward. And this exercise is really good for quarterbacks, really good for swimmers, opening up that chest, retracting those shoulder muscles, and also those back muscles. So he's gonna go forward, and now he's on his way back. Nice and easy. Keep those hips up, shoulder blades together. Nice and easy. Keep those hips up, shoulder blades together. Good. So the first exercise was a reverse plank walk. And a reverse plank walk is good for quarterbacks, good for swimmers, good for athletes that have range of motion, mobility in the shoulders, all right? So this muscles are like pulleys. So as Storm reaches back to throw, we're opening up that chest cavity into that shoulder. The posterior muscles now close. As he's throwing the motion forward, he's closing in the front and opening in the back. You don't want both of those to actually work in the same manner, because then you got two forces going against each other. So that's why that reverse plank walk works good for the quarterbacks. We'll see you next week on Tomahawk Talk.
Welcome back to Tomahawk Talk. Now we go over to former KC Chiefs youth players Flash and Ryan for the breakdown.
Now, it's time for the breakdown.
I'm Flash.
And I'm Ryan, and this is the breakdown.
Chiefs versus Asbury Park. Let's break down some film. All right, so here on the first play from scrimmage, Joey Kearns gets the handoff and bounces it to the outside. He sees it's clogged up. So it's a tough run by him, breaking a tackle and taking it down for a 21-yard rush.
Joey Kearns had a nice explosive run to get the Chiefs in a good field position. He went through the got through the middle, didn't see anything open, so he bounced it out to the outside, get the Chiefs in good field position.
No, he most definitely, he has good vision, and if you need him to make a run, he's going to get that run. But he's definitely a tough runner. All right, so here, Joey Kearns gets another handoff and takes it to the outside, but cuts it back inside and weaving around his blockers. And then he finally takes it up, going down the field for a good game for the Chiefs and a first down.
Joey Kearns had a good run to the outside, but once he seen the outside wasn't open anymore, he cut it right back into the inside, looking for anything he could possibly get.
No, but yeah, back to what I was saying about his vision. He has great vision, so if he sees that he can't do anything outside, he's going to go inside. If he sees that there's nothing inside, he's going to go outside. All right, so on this play, Russo drops back, rolls out to his left, and throws it deep for Journey Shalen, who takes it in for the touchdown.
Storm Russo backing up into the pocket, getting his steps in, seeing nothing is open, so rolls out, sees one of his receivers downfield for an open pass, so hits her for a nice good pass. She makes a quick little move, gets it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Yeah, but Storm Russo, he's the truth. You know, if you need him to throw deep pass, 20, 25 yards, 30 yards, he could throw that. And him just finding the open receiver, going through his progressions, he's just a great quarterback, little Mahomes. Throw it deep, throw it into the end zone. That was a great play overall by the Chiefs. Great blocking, great everything.
Definitely was. They definitely executed that play.
All right, so on this play, the Chiefs are on defense, and Keor Fields breaks through the line, causes a fumble in the backfield, and it is scooped up by Cody McCray, and he takes it for a couple of yards.
That Chiefs interior defense definitely did a great job on this play, getting a nice forced fumble, getting the Chiefs offense back on the field for them to possibly get another touchdown.
Yeah, but that Chiefs defense, they're relentless. So, all right, here again, the Chiefs on defense, and Cairo Shaw coming off the edge to sack quarterback for Asbury Park.
Another great defensive stop for the Chiefs interior. They always on top of their task, never letting anything slip in between them. So yeah, nothing crazy.
Yeah, but Cairo Shaw coming off the edge, that's a key player that they have, and he also had 4 sacks this game. So that's a breakthrough player. If you need he's a run stopper. Great off the edge.
Great pass rusher as well too.
Yeah, he's just really good all around. Good all around player, defensive player for the Chiefs.
My experience with the Chiefs team, growing up, it was always great. Always a nice family to be with. A team that you would definitely always want to join. Coaching staff was always great. Having your teammates, it was always a great brotherhood.
Yeah, but playing with the Chiefs, it's always hard work. It's always good work. It's like playing for a college or high school team, an NFL team, really. It's just a great experience.
The Chiefs team definitely set majority of the players that have played along with both of us. For high school, college, everybody has moved on in levels.
And it prepares you for the next level.
That's all for this week's show. We'd like to thank our friends at Phenom Elite, Doug Douglas at Douglas Pads, and Staten Island Community Media for all of your support.
We would like to give special thanks to the KC Chiefs Youth Football Club coaching staff and Millie Russo for the great game footage. You can follow us at KC Chiefs Youth on Instagram and on YouTube at KC Chiefs Football. We'll see you next week on Tomahawk Talk, KC Chiefs Youth Weekly. And remember, do the Tomahawk Chop go! Go Chiefs!